Cafe Olay here with a quick guide to those of you who like to solo Tempest Keep for the Ashes of Alar mount. I've sped up the video to 6 times the speed just to take a 5-minute video instead of a 20-minute video, but essentially what you're going to do is you're going to enter the instance on your 90 or what have you. In this case it's my warrior that I recently brought up just because I'm tired of doing it on casters. So you can down the Alar boss. Make sure you take out as much trash as you feel is necessary. Some runs I choose to leave it up just the added challenge for the final boss of Kalthas. Alar is a 2-phase fight. Take her up top, down her, then she'll drop to the bottom. You can finish her off there. Sometimes there's little pets that drop from these ones. I can't remember which ones exactly, but they're handy. To get to the final boss, you'll need to down 2 of the bosses. In this case, I went for the Fell Reaver just because it's melee. Casters, you'll go after the opposite wing. Make sure you clear out the trash, and again, if you want the additional challenge, leave it up and down it during the 4 mini bosses that come up. Looking back at Tempest Keep as a raid, it's not that bad to see all this trash. Any of you have been raiding Throne of Thunder or gone in and done Siege of Orgrimmar have found that it's just a stupid amount of trash to get through before you can do a boss. At least this is manageable. The Fell Reaver, it will stun you constantly. On my casters it is dotted up, but I take the stuns and deal with it. Try and save your trinkets if you have them. You're going to need them for the next step that comes up. So on we move after looting trash and checking for stuff that will sell in the auction house. You enter in through the wing, get rid of more trash. Sometimes there's patterns that drop. And then once you're in Kalthas' room, what you're going to do is take the opposite wall, down the mages that are all over there, and then the side trash that you walked in on. I just find it a good habit. It keeps you from slowing up. Then the important thing, taunt the boss, run the heck out of the room, and find yourself a spot decent amount of space away, because what you're going to do is you're going to take the 4 mini bosses and divide them up so that when phase 2 enters, you're not dealing with all 4 at the same time. Keep in mind the first one that comes out is going to have a knockback. So I've seen some guides where they tell you the front of the instance. I don't find 496 gear you need to worry about it too much. So you down the first boss, then the second one comes in. Again, it's the same thing, just divide them up so that they don't repeat it on you all at the same time. In this case I just played a little bit of trash and had fun with it. The third one's the real pain in the backside because it will fear you constantly. It's like a fear bomb. With her, that's who I generally save the trinket for because there's no real stopping it. Sometimes you can catch an interrupt, but you're constantly disoriented. Fourth boss you can take right at the entrance to the room because that'll be the first one you take down when it comes up. The weapons come out, you can AoE them down. On my warrior I'm not very skilled at AoE, but I got it down anyways. You'll have the 2-minute wait, and then all 4 bosses come back up again. And as you'll find, with them all divided up, it's actually manageable. So here they come back, all 4 of them, and they're going to come in waves at least. Then you're not having to deal with them all 4 at the same time. Space them out pretty good. If you get them too far back, there's too big of a wait between them. I'm more worried about the one that offers the fears. The other 3 I can handle and deal with. Then you'll start Kalthas. He'll get down to about 30% or so, and then he'll take off into the other room and then come back. There's a bit of a wait in there between that, and the normal. If you're in the room, you have to evade him, but you can bring him down the rest of the way. Sometimes he'll launch phoenixes and whatnot, and then send you up to fly. But there you have it, the quick way to do it. Best of luck on your Ashes of Alarm out, and we'll see you in the next guide.